everyone, and welcome to my corner of the world. Today I'm sharing with you a little treat holder that I made for my ladies at a recent getaway that I organised. This was one of their pillow gifts, and it's in nice autumn colours. It's that time of year, and it contains 3 chocolate nuggets. So I started with a piece of crushed curry cardstock, and this is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2, and it's scored here at 2 3/8 and 2 7/8. Then I've got the piece that is the tray that will hold the nuggets, and this is in Cajun Craze, and it's 4 inches by 2 1/2. I scored it at 1/2 inch all the way round, and then I've just cut out my little tabs, and to save time for the video I've just put some pieces of double-sided tape on the back. So the first thing I'm going to do is to assemble my little box, and you want to put some good folds in this. The secret to good box making is making sure that you have nice crisp folds, and my bone folder is the perfect thing for that. Oops. And then I'm just going to use my piercing tool to just take off the backing tape, and I'm just going to line up my corners and give it a firm squeeze. That. Last 2. I have a little confession to make. I'm using a new video setup today. I managed to drop my little old video camera, and it doesn't work anymore, so I broke out my iPhone and did a little bit of research with some input from my sweet husband, and this is my first video using that setup, so hopefully it'll come out well. Now I am using this stamp set. It's called the Jar of Love, and I have stamped the jar outline on my piece of cardstock. This stamp set comes with a coordinating die set called Everyday Jars, and one of the dies is perfect for cutting out this middle of the jar like that, which I've already done ahead of time to save a little time in my video. Also, the set has the little lid for the jar, for the mason jar, and what I did was I stamped it in Early Espresso ink on Early Espresso, and then used the little die that comes with it to cut that out. So then my next step is to put my folds in, and then I've got a 1/8 hand punch, and I'm just going to put a couple of holes in for my ribbon, and I've got them so all these edges are matched up, so I get my hole matching. My next step is to put a couple of pieces of double-sided tape on the back of my little box, and I'm just going to gently line it up, and then just make sure it peeks through my little aperture. Make sure it's straight as well. There we go. Press it firmly down, and then I have my chocolate nuggets, and I've covered them with Designer Series paper, and this is the Painted Autumn Designer Series paper, and it's 1 inch by 3 inches, and a little piece of double-sided tape at the top, and then I use my bone folder to just put a bit of a curve in it. It just helps it go around the chocolate better. And then I'm gonna, and I have done videos that have included covering these nuggets before. So then with a glue dot, I'm going to stick each one inside the tray, and the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not putting a front on my little window, and I don't want them to fall out. So just a little glue dot on there just will hold them nice and firmly. Perfect. And then I've got some of this really lovely 1/8 sheer ribbon, and it's in Old Olive, which just goes perfectly with autumn colours, and particularly with the Cajun Craze and the crushed curry I'm using today. Now let's see if I can do a bow without messing it up on camera. Okay, we're looking good, looking good. She says, come on through, little monkey. Oh, try again, Cindy. Alrighty, I think I might have persuaded it to my way of thinking. And it's not the prettiest of bows, but maybe off camera, before I take my pictures, I'll pretty it up a little more. Alright, so there we have my bow. I've got a couple of mini mini dimensionals on the back of my little lid. And I'm just going to place that like that. Love it. Alright, and then my last little bits of decoration. I'm going to use a couple of leaves, and we have this stamp set, Painted Harvest, and it comes in a bundle with the leaf punch. And so I'm just going to stamp that on a piece of vanilla cardstock in Old Olive, just to bring the Old Olive theme through. There we go. And then with the punch, I'm just going to line up. Snap it out there. And then we have this absolutely delicious champagne foil. And it is perfect for this project. So with a little glue dot, again, my glue dots, love them. I'm going to just wiggle those through together so the leaves are kind of interchanged like that. And once again, with my mini dimensionals, these are so great for these smaller projects. I'm just going to stick it kind of here, and then we have these, and she's gone and lost, oh there they are, lovely touches of nature elements, little wooden leaves and little flowers. You can see I've pretty much used those up now. But I'm going to use a glue dot to just attach that in there as well. And it just brings the lovely theme of the autumny colours through. So there we are. A couple of treats. I hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be a link in the moment to lead you to my online store and my website where you can find more details. Thank you very much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.